What a Spain pick and roll is, just a normal high screen and roll, but there's a back screen for the screen setter. So Pritchard's intent is to set a back screen on Cat, so when Cater rolls to the rim, it's either going to be Tyler Kolek down here who has to switch onto him and you can throw it over the top, or both guys go to the ball and you should have Cater wide open again. We are back for the next installment of Underrated Plays, and in this one, we are going to the Celtics-Cavs game. You're going to see Payton Pritchard taking the ball up. The C's are going to set a little bit of offense up. We had a similar play last Underrated Plays. This one, again, the Celtics set a bajillion flare screens a game, and usually the flare screen, the guy is going away from the ball handler, loop the pass over the top here, but Sam Hauser, smart Sam, he sees two defenders going to Payton Pritchard, 5-alarm fire. You got to get on that guy. He doesn't miss. So what does Sam Hauser do? He cuts right into this wide open space for the easy lay-in.
You always want to weaponize the white shooters. So this is great work from the Celtics. As soon as Hauser sees Craig Porter Jr. go towards Pritchard, makes the cut to the basket. Didn't dunk this one. Come on, Sammy, get up there. And another underrated part about this underrated play is using Hauser as a screener when Dean Wade is the one that's guarding him. The Cavs are in this small ball look right now. And so you bring Dean Wade away from the basket, which leads to Darius Garland being the help side rim protector. Yeah, that's the easy money for Sam Hauser.
All right, we are still in the Cavs game here. Defensive possession, Celtics defending a sidelines out of bounds play. The Cavs are just going to get in this little pitch back action for Darius Garland, and they're going to go have Tomlin set a screen for Darius Garland. C's are just going to switch it. It's a pretty good screen, but hey, the Celtics, the underrated part about Sam Hauser's game is he's quite switchable. Like, you don't want him defending Darius Garland for 100 possessions in a game, but hey, when you need him to with 12 seconds on the shot clock, he's going to do just fine. And he does just fine here. Cuts off the drive, stands him up, forces him to turn back, and then it's kind of scramble mode, right? We're going to swing it right to DeAndre Hunter, who is guarded by the one, the only, Hugo Gonzalez. Oh, you're going to go at Hugo, DeAndre? Bad decision. Hugo's all over him, fumbles the ball, and then we get a first to the floor moment with Hugo diving on the ball. There's a scramble, and it kicks off the Cavs Celtics ball.
Yeah, Hauser does a good job of catching Darius Garland in the house trap, which forces DeAndre Hunter to have to play a little one-on-one. And Hugo uses his mind powers to get DeAndre Hunter to drop the ball here. Incredible work from Hugo using the force. We always knew that he was going to bring balance to the force, Hugo Gonzalez. And some guys, look, they're not built to get on the floor. Jason Tatum, being first to the floor, not his best skill. Hugo, gets fully horizontal, airborne, willing to get the knee burns. We love to see it.
Yeah, and somehow he gets airborne even though he's bent over and right next to the floor when he takes this dive, but he does it anyway, and that's why we love Hugo. All right, we're off to the Knicks game now. This is just some beautiful Celtics defense. 94 feet, Pritchard extending pressure on Deuce McBride. Deuce, for all his great attributes as a guard, as a player, and a West Virginia Mountaineer, he is not the greatest bringing the ball up against pressure. The Celtics know that, and they just unleash Pritchard against him. And this is when we say Pritchard's a good defender, it's possessions like this we were talking about. So they're going to try to get into a screen and roll, but Pritchard is so deep in McBride's pocket that Cat can't even come over, and he's not even close to Pritchard to hit him with this screen. So they're trying to get the switch and get Cat and Pritchard mismatch, but it doesn't work. They still kind of run this action. They're basically just giving Cat the entire middle of the floor to work. Unfortunately, Cat, you've decided to do this against Hugo Gonzalez. And Cat, elite offensive player, makes a decent move, but Hugo uses his strength, uses his quickness, and here, his smarts. He's just gonna stay connected to Cat, not get totally blown by. There's a great help by Pritchard, who reads this play absolutely perfectly and kind of just digs at the ball. And Hugo, rule of verticality, straight up, don't foul, and Keita coming in to help, just throw hands, get people in Cat's face, and force the miss.
Yeah, you can really see the Celtics defensive strategy coming to light here. We're going to shut the paint off. And yeah, Pritchard does a great job picking up Deuce full court. Pritchard kind of flies in there like Craig Woodson, Patriots rookie safety, playing amazing this year. And it's just everyone's there. Hugo, Towns is a really good offensive player. The fact that a big man can kind of like put it on the deck with his left hand like that and dribble past Hugo, but then Pritchard makes him pick up his dribble, makes him rush it, and then Cater gets up there to contest it as well. Josh Hart not able to get the rebound. Celtics, that's great defense.
All right, last play here. It is, again, we're at the Knicks game. In this, the Celtics are going to set up for a Spain pick and roll here. What a Spain pick and roll is, just a normal high screen and roll, but there's a back screen for the screen setter. So Pritchard's intent is to set a back screen on Cat, so when Cater rolls to the rim, it's either going to be Tyler Kolek down here who has to switch onto him and you can throw it over the top, or both guys go to the ball and you should have Cater wide open again. Kolek does an incredible job here to just wall off Pritchard, super physical, doesn't let him get up to set the back screen on Cat. So if you pause it right as Kate is about to set the screen, you see Cat right almost at the foul line. There's a lot of ways to defend a high screen and roll with a guy who can make a pull-up three like Jaylen Brown can. The way not to do it is to not move at all and, in fact, back up when you are already 10 feet away from Jaylen Brown. And it's a great screen from Keita. JB, the play's blown up. We're not going to be able to run our Spain pick and roll. So he just runs a normal pick and roll at Cat and gets a wide the open pull-up three.
This made me so mad watching this back that we lost to the Knicks. God damn it. Cat just basically decides that he's not going to defend this one.
Yeah.
It's all right. You can have that one. And
Got me.
Bang. And you can see Josh Hart afterwards. So it's just like, what the fuck was that, dude? Like, Jaylen's never been more open. He's like, and Josh Hart's just like, hands up. Could you want to come anywhere close at all to help with this? Nope. Okay, fine. Obviously, Jaylen's pull-up three get going a little bit lately. That would be a very welcome return.